Hey, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today I thought it was about time I actually did a tutorial using the Sultry palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. A lot of you have been asking me to post a tutorial on this, so finally I got around to doing it. So if you want to see the whole look, please keep watching. I did a Halloween look recently for an Instagram video, and I put this Urban Decay eyeliner in my hair to make it look like white hair, and it just didn't come out. See all these little bits? I've washed my hair like 3 times. I did a coconut hair mask. Like, nothing is getting it out. Anyway, I'm so hungry right now. Shit, should have ate before. I'm gonna start by priming my skin with my Hourglass primer. A lot of the products I'm gonna use today, especially my face products, are like new products that I have used already, so it's not like a first impressions, but just new products that I've recently got that I just haven't filmed with. So I just want to use them today, just to use some new products. This is like the longest time since I've used this foundation, but this is Studio Fix Fluid from MAC, and I'm gonna mix a little bit of the Hyper Real foundation in rose gold. Yeah, in rose gold with it. I think this has oxidized a bit. This is NC20 and it looks a little bit darker, but we'll make it work one way or another. I feel like it might look a bit orange when I put it on. I just haven't used it in forever, and I just wanted to use just a different foundation. I feel like I always use the same type of foundations. So this brush I'm putting it on with is a Jouer. It's a Jouer 104 brush. So I'm just gonna get the product on. Yeah, see, it is a bit yellow, but we'll fix that in a minute. I used to love MAC foundations. I still do love them, but I find that the colours, they need more neutrals. You know, I feel like it's either too pink or too yellow. For me, anyway. I can't wear NWs because they're like, they go fucking luminous pink on me. I know they have like a good range of foundations colour wise, but I kind of hope that they maybe expand to a more neutral one. I'm just putting this on now, by the way. Just kind of pressing it all over. And then I'm taking my Ofra beauty sponge and just gonna blend all that on, or blend it in. Colour actually doesn't look that bad. Oh my god, I can't remember the last time I wore Studio Fix. Like, forever ago. Okay, now I'm going to conceal. I'm going to use the new Jouer concealers. I've used these a few times already and they're actually really nice, and the coverage is pretty great. So I'm going to use it again today. I'm not sure what colour I used. This shade is called Custard. So I'm just going to highlight and conceal as usual with this. Okay, gonna blend it in with the Ofra sponge again. See, it gives really good coverage. And I think I've probably worn this maybe like 3 or 4 times, and it has like worn throughout the day really, really nicely, from what I can remember. To set, I'm gonna take my Charlotte Tilbery Magic Powder, which is just like a translucent powder. I've used this a few times, it's really nice. You know me and powder. There's very few powders that I actually really like. This is a really nice powder. It doesn't like cake underneath the eyes. It doesn't go like a weird crease. It just sets really nice on the skin. Just pressing it on then with my sponge. This is something I've really been liking to do lately. Remember I used to do it before. I just put it in the lid, by the way, and then just dab and put it in this way. I used to do this like a good while ago, and then I kind of stopped doing it again for some reason, I don't know. But I find it's a really nice way to set my powder, because it like melts the powder into the skin, because this is damp, and like I'm not leaving it to set, I'm just actually like pressing it in. Like I'm not baking with it. But I just have like really, really, really been liking how it's set on my skin and lasted. I'm noticing lately I'm getting like little smile line marks. So so I'm noticing I need to kind of set my makeup around this area. Just kind of creases less then. Oh shit, I was gonna use this to contour, but I feel like it might be too dry now. Maybe we could try it. So I'm taking this shade Coffee in the Jouer concealer, and I'm just gonna use this to contour. I'll do one area first to make sure. Oh shit, you literally only need a tiny bit of that. I fucked up. Yeah, I really should have done this before I powdered. Because I can see it's sitting weird here. Okay, I'm going to use just a little less on this side. This brush, by the way, is a Morphe G40, which is like a good size to blend out a cream contour. Just gonna do a little bit here just to bronze around the hairline. And I really need to like shave my face. I just want to get rid of some of the peach fuzz, which I get like along here and along here. I just haven't done it in a while. So I'm getting hairier by the minute. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in now and we'll do brows and eyes. So I'm going to start off quickly do my brows. I'm taking the Ka-Brow from Benefit. This is in the shade number 2. So I just kind of start off by drawing the shape of my brows, and then I just fill it in with the product. I just updated an updated brow routine that I'll link below, and it's more of a detailed brow video, so you can check that out. Then I'm going to take the Precisely My Brow just to fill in any areas and darken any areas that need to be darkened so it's even all throughout the whole brow. And then just to set it, I'm using my 24-hour brow setter and combing it through the brows. Honestly, I swear by this product, it keeps it in place all day. Now jumping into eyes, I'm taking my soft ochre paint pot from MAC and I'm applying this all over the lid. And then into the Sultry palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, I'm taking the shade Birch and I'm going to work this into the crease. So this is going to be our transition shade, which is actually a really nice shade. I think I like this shade just on its own too, just for like a softer natural eye. But we're not going natural today. Next shade is Dystopian. And I'm going to just start by pressing this on the outer and inner corner because we're going for that spotlight eye. You want to focus this just on the outer and inner corners. Then I like to just go in again with the darker shade just to deepen it. So you can go in like 2-3 times depending on how dark you want it. And I'm taking my Fenty Beauty eye primer and I'm going to go into the center of the lid with this. And just make sure you soften the edges of the primer. And then straight into Rose Quartz, which is this gorgeous rosy gold shade. It's so fab. Anyway, I'm pressing this all on top of the Fenty primer. So the Fenty primer is just acting as a base for this shadow. So once I have that done, I'm taking my Marc Jacobs eyeliner. This is a new shade that I haven't used before. It's called Rococa. I think that's how it's pronounced. Anyway, so I'm going underneath the eye. I was going to just do the outside, like the outer corner of the underneath of the eye, but then I changed my mind and went back in. So I'm kind of doing this all along the lash line. And then taking the shades that I used in the crease and just really buffing that out. And then I'm just taking the same shade again and going into my waterline. For my mascara, I'm taking my Nars Climax mascara, which is honestly amazing. It is such a good mascara. Anyway, coating my lashes in that. And then into my Lilly lashes. These are in the style Miami. So we are just finishing off the eye look with these. Okay, I'm going to just finish the rest of my skin now. So I'm going to put a bit of blush on. I'm going to take Style from MAC. I'm just going to put a little bit on the cheeks. Just for a little bit of colour. This brush is a Morphe M509. For my highlight, I'm using this new highlight that I recently just found in my collection. It's from a brand called Persona. This highlight is called Zuma. It is so glowy. I'm going to use a Morphe or something brush. This little size brush. But yeah, wait until you see how fab this is. Like, hello. Now for my lips, I'm going to take Dose of Colours liquid lipstick in the shade Stone. And on top of that, I'm going to use my Diamond Milk Gloss from Fenty. So I'm just going to apply this with my finger so the wand doesn't get all gross and dirty from the lipstick. And this is the finished look. A good old smoky spotlight eye. You can never, ever go wrong with a good old spotlight eye. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And as always, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and I'll see you in the next video.